How is he only a 90 overall? You have Richard Sherman, some old man who can't run for jack.
You need to put respect on Zach Ertz's name and a bunch of other tight ends that should be higher than Rob Gronkowski.
The man hasn't played since 2018. He's not going to be the NL MVP.
And then he goes onto an Instagram live where he seems to have been under the influence, smoking a cigar.
I don't think MVP is indicative of the best player in the league.
Welcome back to Go Chat. We are back here with the 34th episode. We are in our sports jerseys, NFL jerseys rather, because we have our fantasy draft today's episode. So it's a long one. Buckle up for the ride. Subscribe, hit that like button. We're going to go right into the go number 34, so we have enough time for the draft for your guys' sake. Mike, who is the go number 34?
Listen, I talked about this last episode a little, but I'm not saying he's the best 34, but he's by far my favorite 34, one of my favorite athletes of all time, Paul Pierce, 10-time All-Star. He should have been 11-time All-Star, but he got injured halfway through the season in the 06-07 season. 4-time All-NBA player, 07-08 Finals MVP, as well as NBA champion. This guy was just one of my favorite players, and he's honestly one of the most underrated NBA players of all time. Top 50, 100%. I'm going with Paul Pierce here.
Connor, who are you going to go roll with?
Well, I'm not going to go Paul Pierce. That was a very easy choice for me. It was difficult. It was difficult. I was between two players, two different sports, but I wound up going football. I went with Walter Payton. He's a Hall of Famer, a 9-time Pro Bowler, 5-time All-Pro. He won a Super Bowl in Chicago, and he won an MVP. We say on this podcast all the time that it's so hard for running backs to get an MVP, but it seems like we just keep bringing up more and more running backs that do acquire the MVP trophy. 110 rushing touchdowns. I think the biggest thing about Walter Payton is we said numerous times on this podcast about how big a GOAT is when it comes to being off the field or off the court. And I mean, he has an award in the NFL named after him for giving back to communities and community service and these generous acts that aren't necessarily seen by a lot of other people. So for that reason, it's Walter Payton.
Tommy, who are you going to roll with?
Well, like Mike, I'm going to go with a Boston sports icon, but he's one of my least favorite players of all time. I'm going to go with David Ortiz this week. I mean, what he did in his career was incredible. He won 3 World Series with the Red Sox, and he was in the heart of all those lineups. He was incredible, 541 career home runs, and he hit for average as well, 286, and he was just clutch. I mean, there's so many moments that you can go back to. I mean, I think about that home run that he hit. I think it was a grand slam against the Tigers in the 2013 ALCS, I believe, when Torrey Hunter fell into the bullpen. I mean, there's so many iconic moments like that. He won 7 Silver Sluggers, and he was the World Series MVP one year. He was just an incredible clutch player, and, you know, I hate to do it, but I had to go with David Ortiz this week.
Matt, who are you bringing to the table?
I got to agree with you, Connor, 100%. Walter Payton is definitely one of the best running backs. Maybe he even is one of the best running backs. I don't like him because he was a Chicago Bear, and I just don't like the Bears. That's my I religiously don't like the Bears. But in 1977, his MVP season, his rush yards per game were 132.3. He was putting averagely that number every game. That is absolutely unbelievable. Just amazing talent. You know, I have to go with everything that Connor said was right. You know, the Walter Payton Man of the Year award. He was obviously a great human being, a great guy. So I got to roll with Walter Payton.
I mean, Paul Pierce didn't put up 132 points per game, so it's hard to decipher those two.
I don't think rushing yards and points per game is comparable, but I guess you're right there, Connor. You know, just the comparison is just a little off.
Tommy, I was definitely between Walter Payton and David Ortiz. It was a very close race there, and obviously the reason why I didn't go with David Ortiz is because he's a Boston Red Sox. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Tommy, you have more guts than me.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to do it, but, you know, if I didn't pick him, then I probably wouldn't go with the baseball player. So I had to go with the baseball player. But
Yeah, I mean, David Ortiz was a great pick, Tommy. I was also thinking 34 about that. You know, maybe even Shaq. What we talked about, Shaq also wearing 31, but he wore 34 with Kobe. Such an iconic duo, but got to go with Walter Payton.
One player I think we're leaving out here is Hakeem Olajuwon. um, one of the best centers of all time. Honestly, he did win 2 championships when Michael Jordan left the NBA. He kind of filled that gap, and he had some really great seasons with the Rockets. I feel like a lot of people don't really talk about him because Michael Jordan kind of shadowed Olajuwon throughout his career, but he's definitely a player to put on your radar.
Definitely, that was a great spot there. And I think this is going to be a good place to wrap it up. As always, we've got a very big football episode coming for you. Monday's episode was football. Now we have our fantasy football draft. Maybe we'll dive into some analysis. It's going to be a long one. Buckle up. Hopefully, stick along for the ride. Mike's going to make some terrible picks. We'll be back with it next.
Welcome back to Go Chat. We are back here with the draft. We actually have 5 seconds left on the board. The clock, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the best day of the year. Draft.
Whoa. Who is that?
Matthew Berry.
I knew it sounded familiar.
I didn't want to.
Oh no, my glasses are on. Okay.
I don't give a damn anymore. I'll leave my glasses on. I gotta focus.
I think I'm gonna leave mine on
Okay,
because
team's back.
So we got reopening plan. He takes Christian McCaffrey. We figured that would happen. He
Loser.
He claims he would have went.
Loser.
He claims he would have went with Gardner Minshew. Marab took Zeke.
I'm
Wow.
gonna take Saquon. I think.
Good pick,
It's a good
Tommy.
pick.
There we go.
Who just went 4?
Oh, there goes Kamara.
So Mike, you're on the board.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a Hail Mary right here. I love this guy. You know, he's my pick for offensive rookie of the year. He's my team name. Let's go.
Mike,
Oh yeah. While we mention your team name really quick, it's misspelled.
No, it's not.
Yes,
Look
it
at
is.
Prince.
What?
Look at Prince.
Oof. You're right.
I actually noticed that the other day, and I texted Connor.
Oh, thanks, Matt.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on,
Yeah.
Jaden.
I just changed it in settings. So
Oh, good.
did it work? Yes. Let's go. I don't know what you guys were talking about
Yeah.
personally.
We have an odd video.
Wow, he didn't take Minshew either.
Ah,
Just 330.
that's Jaden. I thought I was gonna grab Michael Thomas at 8.
I like you.
See, I'm like going right at the beginning because now I still have 14 picks until my next pick.
I know, Tommy. Well, what do you want to talk about? What are you gonna do with this time?
I don't know because I don't know who I'm gonna take next. It's hard to plan that far ahead. Maybe I'll go with the Panthers defense next.
Derrick Henry was the obvious pick there for me. I think they're gonna run heavy this season.
I mean, that's Mike's AFC South winner.
Yep.
Jack Acello. Oh, we forgot to mention that we're doing this with 2 other podcasts. Agree to disagree. We'll put that in the comments in the info section or the description. Sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
And dribbling around, as well as Marab Samad, one of our a good friend at Ithaca College. All Ithaca podcasts here.
Oh, DeAndre Hopkins. That's a fat reach.
I don't like that. Yes. You need running backs in the first round.
I agree. I agree with that to an extent, but I wouldn't call DeAndre Hopkins a reach. He's the only valuable person in Arizona right now.
What do you mean the only
Kyler
valuable?
Murray.
You got Kenyon Drake, Kyler Murray, Christian Kirk.
Don't put Christian Kirk's name in the same sense as DeAndre Hopkins.
Well, you said the only valuable player. Obviously, DeAndre Hopkins is very valuable, right? But if you're talking about valuable, Christian Kirk is a nice bench receiver. That's valuable. You could go into your lineup for a couple weeks.
I went with Miles Sanders. It was a hard choice between him and Drake. I went with Sanders. We'll see if I could grab Drake. That would be clutch.
Well, you know, one thing I'm a little bit concerned about Sanders right now. I don't really think he's been back on the practice field ever since he like pulled his hamstring. He's been quote unquote week to week, and from what I've seen, there hasn't been much progress. So I'm a little nervous about that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm chilling.
But that's up to you, dude. I think he'll have a big year if he's healthy.
Tommy, what you snacking on?
I'm having some pretzels. I'm pretty hungry.
Yeah, dude, I'm missing dinner. I've got some wheat thins, tomato, basil.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, you know I just ate before because you guys were, I don't know what you guys were doing, but at like 5 o'clock, my class ended early. I had like some leftover pasta. I just had that with some grilled chicken.
Nice.
It was good.
I'm gonna be
Aaron Jones. Wow.
What?
I'm
That's crazy.
I'm surprised about these running backs that are going off the board right now. When there's 2 very good running backs on the board, in my opinion. 3.
Aaron
Oh my
Jones.
God.
Oh,
Oh my God. Oh no. Who do I draft here? I wasn't expecting both of them to be here.
who are you deciding between?
Josh Jacobs and Kenny and Drake. Man, I can't believe those wide receivers went off the board. I don't think, when I think about drafting, I think of getting 2 running backs first if I can. But I'm going to have to go with the second-year running back, Josh Jacobs. I think he might break out this season.
Only 6 picks to go. I don't know.
Gosh, I hate my stupid house phone.
I mean, there's a lot of good names on the board there right now. I would say with your pick, you're in a position right now where you still can't go wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, Tommy, there's a lot of good players coming up on the board.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would say we take a little bit more time in our picks once we get in those later rounds and we're looking for those middle of the line guys. But right now you're at a place in the draft where you can't go wrong.
Oh my God. They literally set up Connor. They literally set you up. If you do this right. Yeah, they literally set you up.
Can't believe you fell that far. I don't want Nick Chubb. I'm not a fan of Nick Chubb this year.
I'm not a fan of that.
Especially today on Tuesday it is. They just signed Kareem Hunt to a 2-year extension.
Yeah.
Kareem the Dream.
I took Nick Chubb in another draft.
It's not like it's a bad pick, Tommy. But
Yeah.
if I was gonna take Drake or Chubb, I would take Jack Castella's pretty mad that I took Jacobs. I don't know why. They hate the winners. Off the board, they didn't even do anything about Minshew like they said they would.
Because it was all talk here. And then they got into the draft and they realized that
It's my pick.
they realized they're playing with the goat chat boys and they need to win. And we're just gonna dominate.
I think they've seen my potential of what I can do in fantasy baseball. I mean, let's be real. I don't really know anything about baseball, to be honest.
Mike,
What?
I think you picked the wrong Tampa Bay receiver.
I think you're crazy. You know why? Tom Brady has targeted the slot his whole career. And it's only going to become more efficient with – I mean, if you want to compare Wes Welker to Chris Godwin, I don't really think it's comparable, but Chris Godwin's a taller, better, stronger receiver. I think him and Brady are going to be best friends.
I don't know. I think Evans has been the most consistent wide receiver since coming into the league, probably with Devontae Adams and maybe even Jarvis Landry too.
That's who I went with, Mike Evans.
That's a good pick, Tommy.
Thank you.
Tommy, I think I no disrespect to Mike at all, but I truly believe you got the better receiver there in Tampa Bay.
The real question is, let's pose this question. When do you think? Let's make some bets about when the quarterback's gonna go.
Fourth round quarterback going.
No, I think Patrick
Or
Mahomes is gonna be picked in the next 4 picks. I think that's what I'm gonna bet on. Tommy might too. Who
So
knows?
who do we got? We
I
got
would go with him.
DJ Moore was just taken. We have 2 picks by Connor Glunt, and then
Oh, Connor Glunt won't take him.
I wanted George Kittle. I don't want to take Kelsey. If I didn't draft Edwards-Helaire, I would have taken Kelsey with my second pick. But yeah, I didn't want to take Kelsey there. They were just gonna take points away from each other. Would be good for my team.
please drop to me. Please drop to me. I beg you to drop to me.
Oh,
I'm not saying. I am not saying because you and Mike are both picking before me, so I'm not going to say a name, but I'm hoping someone's dropping to me.
Told you. I told you. What did I? Oh, I said Mahomes, but still.
I'm gonna take Mahomes. There we go.
Okay, so I was technical. I was right.
I still need another running back, though. I don't know if that was the right pick because I only have one running back right now.
Mike, Amari Cooper.
No, I'm out on Cooper. No way.
Adam Thielen.
Thielen, that's a good pick. There's this one player that I really want to take, but the running back position is just so thin this year that it might seem like a reach, but I really like Chris Carson this year. He's going to get 250, 300 carries this year. That's a great pick by Dane. I'm not going to say the team name. That's the guy who I was thinking of, Allen Robinson. One more pick. Wait, Connor, you could just tell us. Jane's not on the call.
Juju.
Juju? Why is that? Let us know.
He struggled last year. Hang on. Let me pick him here really quick.
James Conner? Oh, my gosh.
He struggled last year when Big Ben wasn't the quarterback. But overall, his years when Roethlisberger was his quarterback.
As wide receiver number 2, let's just put that. While teams were doubling Antonio Brown, Juju was wide open. Juju was at least not covered that well. That's my only thing about Juju. But we'll know that after this year.
I am a big fan of Juju, and I think he could have a really good year. I think he could be part of the reason why Pittsburgh wins the AFC North.
I definitely like Juju a lot. I'm not. I don't know if I'd pick him there, but I don't know. I think he have a big year with Ben back.
Connor Glunt just said who's going first, Minshew or Darnold?
Definitely Minshew, just for the memes.
I have to pick a wide receiver here, but it's which wide receiver I want to take. I'm gonna go with a little stretch here.
Quick,
I think.
make your pick.
I'm going, man. Relax.
Matthew Bear's yelling at you. Cortland Sutton. Okay.
I like that pick a lot.
I don't know if I like it that much. I want Cooper Kupp, to be honest.
I like the pick a lot because of them adding weapons in Judy and Hamler. I think it's going to give Sutton an even bigger opportunity to explode.
The only thing I don't like is that Drew Lock has played 5 games. I think he's a decent quarterback, but 5 games, that's not that much. He did go 4-1, I want to say, 3-2. I gotta get a team name too. I gotta think of that.
Did I have not picked Mahomes? Do you think
Did you pick Mahomes? I didn't even notice.
Tommy
Yeah.
was fine.
But I only have one running back and one wide receiver, so I still gotta.
Well, you got a couple picks coming up. That's where you gotta focus on your guys.
Yeah.
Tommy, I'll tell you one thing that I know.
Yeah.
You guys can disagree with me if you want, but I think it's right
Gurley?
because it kind of is right.
David Johnson? Oh, no,
The
David. I
most
really like David Johnson. I can't even say anything about that.
The most replaceable position, Tommy, is wide receiver, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
I would
But
agree.
it's not like you still need you still should go for a wide receiver. I'm just gonna tell you that.
Okay. Probably like a running back first, though, right?
Running backs are harder to come by, but But I mean, it depends on like who's on the board. Like personally, I don't like any of the running backs going this range except for maybe Kareem Hunt. Because I don't know. Like I mean, if you want Melvin Gordon, I guess Le'Veon Bell just sounds like Frank Gore's running faster than Cam. That's not good.
No, stop it.
Okay. That wasn't the exact report, but the reports were saying that Frank Gore looked better than Le'Veon Bell and Cam.
You want to know who put out that report?
Who?
The worst Jets reporter in NFL history. He lost his credentials last week because he put out so many false reports. Manish, whatever the heck his name is, it's weird. Manish Mehta literally lost his credentials because he's been putting out so many false reports about the Jets this offseason.
Were there any specific ones?
I don't know specifically. It was just all I know right now, since I'm a Jets fan, is he lost his credentials due to false information.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't know that. I just know that everyone, freaking out about Le'Veon Bell. Zach Ertz.
I think at the tight end position, you want a good tight end because it's like there's a big high for tight ends and then there's a big fall for tight ends. Especially
definitely. I mean, personally, I would take Mark Andrews over Zach Ertz, but
Zach is one of the consistent tight ends and he has been.
Yeah, no.
I'd rather depend on Zach Ertz than Mark Andrews.
That's fair. I put like Mark Andrews just a little bit ahead of Zach Ertz fantasy wise.
Okay, yeah.
Not actual, talent wise.
Yeah, I didn't think you were saying that. I just
no.
I've actually picked Zach Ertz in all my leagues. I'm pretty sure. So it's a ride or die with Zach Ertz here.
Wow, Amari Cooper's still on the board.
And like I told Tommy, the only other position I need right now is a wide receiver at this moment. And there's very talented wide receivers, but I think that they're easier to replace. Did Kareem Hunt jump up? Did you guys have any drafts before this?
I draft on Yahoo, so I don't know the ESPN rankings.
Oh, you do Yahoo?
I do.
I like Yahoo better than ESPN, I do have to say.
These people are dumb. You all are dumb for letting him fall this far. He's not falling anymore.
Amari?
Who?
It's Amari.
No.
I don't care if that little Q next to his name scared everyone else. He's gonna be.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I really like Amari, but he's just so inconsistent. I'd feel like he'll put up a 30 bomb one week and he'll put up 4.
Right,
Mark Andrews and Robert Woods. Those were my next 2 picks. Well, at least one of them I wanted. Though they were both in my queue. Oh man. Oh, they're killing me. Man, I really wanted Robert Woods there, but I really like AJ Brown as well. I just think Robert Woods is so good, fantasy-wise. He's going to get all the targets in LA. He's so consistent week through week, especially with Brandon Cooks gone, even though he didn't do much last season. I have one player on my eye right now, too.
Mike, I'm so sorry I haven't been listening to you while you've been talking. I really apologize.
It's fine. I don't think anyone's listening to me. I see Matt. He's like on a different computer.
I've been listening to you. Don't worry. I was listening to you getting mad about Robert Woods call.
No, not Terry McLaurin. Damn it.
Is that the wide receiver you were talking about, Mike?
Yeah.
I wasn't.
No, I think there's a better wide receiver on the board right now.
Mm-hmm.
No.
There's 2 better wide receivers on the board right now.
I think you're crazy if that's the case.
I would say probably only one. Maybe. I don't know. Where do you think Dak's going to go?
Free agency.
No, there goes Kevin Ridley. I think he probably would have been my next pick just because
insane. You're literally insane.
No, I'm not saying that there's probably 2 or 3 wide receivers I take over him, but just with how my bye weeks are lining up right now, I don't want 2 of my starting receivers with the same bye week. Dude, there are a lot of good wide receivers on the board right now. Who on pick? I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go with him. Shoot, I gotta think. Okay. Regardless of bye week, I would go DJ Chark, but I already have AJ Brown, who has a week 7 bye, so I don't want that. So right now, I'm deciding between DK Metcalf and Marquise Brown.
I'm not going to give you any insight.
I don't want insight.
I know you're looking for it. That's why you were asking.
I'm not asking.
It's okay, Mike. It's okay.
I'm conversing out loud. Going Marquise Brown. Screw it. I think Marquise Brown could be a top 15 receiver this year. All right, Connor. Jarvis Landry. That's the wide receiver you were thinking about?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Pretty sure he's hurt now too.
He's been the most consistent in Cleveland.
He's actually been one of the most consistent fantasy wise. But I'm gonna have to go with DK Metcalf.
That's a good pick.
I think highly of Russell Wilson at this point.
Yep. I got you. Well, he won the pick right before you.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. But there is still one guy that I'm eyeing on the board right now.
There are 2 players that I'm eyeing as well. Actually, there's a couple.
What do you guys think of Antonio Gibson? I think it's the thing that I want to say. I'm not gonna draft him in my opinion I won't draft him. But what do you think about him being a rookie, being a guy that no one even heard about, and then Washington gets rid of like every running back, and he's pretty much gonna be the starting running back?
I think that I haven't been following Washington's camp, but it could mean that he's had like a career camp.
Well, I mean, he was a 3rd-round pick, and he was yeah, he was a 3rd-round pick this year. He was an explosive player at Memphis. He returned to.
Oh, that's me. That was me.
There goes Antonio Gibson talking about him, but actually, Adam Schefter tweeted out the Washington Redskins' first depth chart, and he was listed 2nd string behind J.D. McKissick. I think at least by the 3rd week he'll take that over, but it's kind of surprising to see him behind J.D. McKissick.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised.
What do we think about Adrian Peterson landing up in Detroit?
No, he's not gonna do anything. I don't know why people are because they still have DeAndre Swift and Kerryon Johnson.
Yeah, I mean that just diminishes the fantasy value of both Kerryon Johnson and DeAndre Swift. I think that shows us that the Lions are worried about DeAndre Swift's injury. Because
what do you also think about Jadeveon Clowney, however the heck you say his first name, going to Tennessee?
I think that's a big move for the Titans. That's part of the reason why I picked him to win the South. I'm pretty sure the day we recorded, that was the day he signed.
I think it was the day before, but yeah.
So I think that's a good boost for the Titans. There goes Tyler Boyd. I like that pick.
Come on, fall to me.
I really hope you don't pick the guy who I'm looking at.
I hope he doesn't pick the guy that I'm looking at.
You looking at Dak Prescott, Mike?
No comment.
Wait, is that who it is?
Not necessarily that, but I'm not gonna give anything away.
Fall to me. Come on. Go. Come on. I can't stand here. I can't sit here. Just
Okay, well, can you tell us? Because
Stephon Diggs.
Oh, you want Stephon Diggs?
Yeah, but if he's picks here,
No!
if he picks
No,
here,
don't take him. Please don't take him. I will give you $10 not to take Stephon Diggs.
if he gets picked here, I'm gonna pick Gallup though.
No, not Gallup.
I'm picking Gallup.
Don't pick Gallup, man. Oh my God. Come on.
You can thank Marab. Thank Marab. Thank
You, Marab.
No, wait, that's not even Marab, is it?
No.
I don't know. It's Marab, I think.
I don't know.
Dude, there's too many Mirabitos in this freaking.
I agree.
I wanted Diggs so bad.
So did I.
Wide receiver 1. I'm just worried about Josh Allen's deep accuracy because that literally is atrocious.
That just screws up. That screws up everything. Now I just don't know where to go.
I agree.
What
Fuck
if
both
you
of you.
reach to take Daniel Jones?
Mostert.
I'm so lost now.
I think with Mostert, San Francisco is going to have to depend on Mostert, I think, for some part of the season. What do you guys think about Garoppolo? I've never even actually talked about him.
I think he's a game manager.
You really wait? Isn't he your comeback player of the year?
He is. He is.
I forgot who I picked for comeback player of the year. I'm gonna be honest.
Ben.
Did I pick Big Ben? I don't think so.
I was.
Dak off the board.
No, not Dak.
Dak's gone. Dak's gone.
Mike has 0 Cowboys. Is that right?
I'm gonna cry myself to sleep. No, not 0
No,
Cowboys yet.
The fact that he has 0 Cowboys means he's gonna win.
No. Listen, the Cowboys offense is gonna put up a lot of fantasy points.
Someone pick CD. Come on, someone pick CD. Someone pick CD.
I'm not picking CD yet. I'll just tell you now. Okay, I'm drafting this guy because I think someone else will fall to me. Because the teams behind me have the position picked already.
That's a good pick.
I know he's hurt now, but I think
You had that injury scare, but isn't this guy on your bench or no?
Yeah, no, he's on my bench. Yeah, he's on my bench. So, yeah, I'm not. Once he comes back, he's going to be the lead back in Chicago, and he'll get enough volume to fill in for some weeks for me. I'm not going to say he's going to explode or anything, but he'll be good enough.
Kyler Murray is eking up on the board.
Not gonna lie, that's the guy who I think is gonna come around to me. Because 3 out of the 4 teams have already picked a quarterback. I'm just relying on Connor going not to pick a quarterback because he doesn't even have a flex yet.
I don't know what I think about Kyler Murray.
I think he'll have a big season this year.
I think he might be a little overrated.
Oh,
DeAndre Swift. I actually thought he was the best running back in the draft last year. What do you guys think? Like the NFL drafts.
I mean,
Yeah.
you don't think so? You got him, J.K. Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins is number 1, and it's not close.
I wouldn't
Who
say
is that?
not close.
No. Swift, Taylor, and
Dobbins.
Dobbins, and then Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, who'd you pick?
Devin Singletary.
It
He
could
fumbled
be
the
good.
ball a lot.
Well, the only thing I'm worried about with Devin Singletary is Zach Moss is going to be taking away some carries. Wait,
Moss is-
Connor, you said you're such a big J.K. Dobbins fan. Do you like him in fantasy this year?
I have him on one team. I think he could be a really good option for Baltimore. More out of the pass because, I mean, Mark Ingram is definitely going to be the pound and ground guy. But I don't really know what to think. Look at Mike looking at me for insight.
No, I'm just asking. I love J.K.
For
Dobbins.
insight.
Kyler Murray, he picked him.
Who?
Connor and Fournette. I wanted Fournette.
Well, thanks, Connor.
Mike's getting all upset.
I can't swear anymore. I've already sworn like 3 times.
For
I'm
all
on
the
the clock.
Go Chat fans there who aren't watching this just for football, Game 5 of the Heat Bucks game is about to start here in like 10 minutes. Tip-off is coming on. Giannis Antetokounmpo was ruled out. Obviously, now you guys are 2 days behind. You definitely know what the result of this. And if the Bucks won, they're playing again tonight. But Miami is looking to close out the series. They're going to fire out here. They're going to win. So let me just throw that all out there. Again, none of my other peers are listening to me, but it's okay.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
I'm not listening.
Matt's side.
I really hope the Bucks win tonight. I honestly think they have a better chance of winning with an injured Giannis without an injured Giannis than with Giannis in the lineup injured.
Will Fuller. Good pick, Tommy.
Hey,
Little injury prone, but good pick.
Very injured.
yeah, well, I got him on my bench, so
Is anyone going to touch Julian Edelman? New quarterback.
No,
I'm not going to touch him because I have a bye week condition. But
I won't touch him because I think Cam's going to want to stretch the field too much.
I picked Julian Edelman in one of my leagues last night, and around this point, I think I'm gonna switch it up a little. I think he's gonna have a big year, similar to what Steve Smith did with Cam Newton in Carolina.
So you're picking them.
No, I don't think so. But I don't know. I want someone. Julian Edelman's. He's just like he's pretty good. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's pretty good. This is probably a little bit of a reach, but I think he's gonna have a big season.
Sterling Shepard.
Hey, Matt,
What's up?
don't kill me for this pick, okay?
Yeah, I know who you're gonna go with.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers?
What?
Is that who you're going?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not mad. Well, I'm not mad at you. That's fine for taking him. I'm just kind of surprised.
Why would you take Aaron Rodgers?
Because
It's
we're around the point where quarterbacks are going to start flying off the board. And my running back and wide receiver situation is pretty okay right now. I'm pretty happy with it. So I had to grab one of the best quarterbacks before I missed my opportunity. And I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be right up there at the top.
I have to disagree with you. I think he's a great quarterback in real life, but fantasy-wise, I don't think he's going to put up big numbers. Out of Devontae Adams, he has – I mean, I like Alan Lazard, but, I mean –
Don't disrespect Alan Lazard.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing with Aaron Rodgers is everyone always says Devontae Adams is the only person there, and then there's no one else.
yeah.
But here's the thing is Aaron Rodgers doesn't need people there to succeed.
Okay, what about last year? He didn't put up big numbers last year. He finished out the top 12 QBs last year in fantasy.
In fantasy, well, yeah, in fantasy.
Yeah, I'm talking about fantasy. In fantasy, I don't like him as a player. I think
I'm not the biggest fan of him in last year.
No! There goes J.K. Dobbins. He was going to be my next pick.
I love Dobbins. I think that's such a great pick.
That's a league winner right there. I think he could win the job out of Mark Ingram just by being so explosive. Other reports out of camp have been amazing for J.K. Dobbins.
And you guys
Imagine if Mark Ingram gets hurt. That's a league winner. That's why I wanted to pick him, but didn't slip down to me, I guess.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Okay, Tommy. I appreciate it.
Tommy cares about Mike.
Why? I didn't realize you were still talking.
Matt, who's the picker? What's going through your head?
Julian Edelman's sitting there, and he's looking right at me.
No, you should not pick Julian Edelman.
Why, you want him?
That's not a good idea. Julian Edelman. I mean, you said it. With Cam Newton, you don't know how he's gonna be and all that stuff.
Yeah, no, I got to take him now.
Just that was really bad reverse psychology.
It was because you think I'd want to be making you mad. Ronald Jones is up here.
I would pick Ronald Jones here, but I already have Chris Godwin. I don't want to pick.
I picked him in my other draft.
I was thinking because Fournette's ahead of him, or supposed to be ahead of him.
No. Bruce Arians came out and said that Ronald Jones is their guy, but I don't know. I feel like he says that every year. So I'm not sure. I don't really like either of them too much as an NFL player, to be honest. But
Well, you all have quarterbacks, right?
I don't.
Neither do I.
I got Pat Mahomes.
I think there's 3 teams.
There's one quarterback who I'm eyeing right now.
Tom Brady.
There's one of mine too, but if you pick him, it's not the end of the world.
There goes Evan Ingram. Wow, Connor, I thought you were gonna stick around for your man Herndon.
He could be a late round pick.
Matt Stafford?
I like Matt Stafford. I
do too, but on the board right now.
Listen, I'm picking Brady with my pick after this. Because I know Yeah, I know that no one else is gonna take him.
Might as well, while we're talking about football, this just showed up on my feed on Instagram. The power rankings entering week 1 based on Bleacher Report's NFL staff. We got 9 Indianapolis Colts, 8 Pittsburgh Steelers, 7 Minnesota Vikings, 6 Dallas Cowboys, 5 Seattle Seahawks, 4 San Francisco 49ers, 3 New Orleans Saints, 2 Baltimore Ravens, and 1 Kansas City Chiefs. Kind of shocked that the Buccaneers are not in there.
Yeah, me too. I'm very shocked.
And the Packers, but, I don't – they would be late. With the Steelers there too?
Yeah, the Bucs should 100% be at least top 10. At least top 10.
Hunter Henry's not going to fall to you that far, Mike.
I don't want Hunter Henry.
Mike, I swear to God. Mike,
What?
I swear to God.
What?
If you take my man,
Chris Herndon?
Connor, you already have a tight end, dude.
Mike, if you take – I will take Chris Herndon right now. I don't care.
You can't.
You can't right now. You're not on.
If you're taking Brady this pick, I'm taking Herndon
Why would you take Herndon? You already have Ingram.
because I don't even care.
Just to spite me.
They have the same bye week, and I don't care.
Yeah. Why would you do that, Connor?
Connor, why would you do that, buddy?
Because Herndon is going to have a breakout season.
I think you're a little salty right now.
I agree. I think he's very salty. They have the same bye week, Connor.
Mike, if you take Tom Brady this round, I'm taking Chris Herndon.
Dang it, I wanted Jordan Howard. I think that's a good pick.
I agree. I just have so many. I already have 2 running backs with week 11 bye. But
So who are you actually going to go with right here?
I went with Brady. I'm not going Herndon. If Connor wants to screw himself over and draft Herndon, be my guest. Go ahead and waste a pick on Herndon.
I wasn't gonna do that. I was gonna take Tom Brady from you.
Really?
You went with Brady and Rodgers?
Yeah.
Wait, can you go, guys? Go to Marab's team, and let me know when you're there.
I'm here.
Marab has 2 week 10 bye running backs.
Oof.
On his bench, he's got 2-11.
I have 3 week 11 buys on my bench.
I guess it's your bench. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but I don't know what Marab was thinking having Todd Gurley and Austin Eckler both with week 10 buys. I don't even like Todd Gurley this year either, especially where he picked him. He picked him in the 3rd round.
I'm worried about Todd Gurley's arthritis.
Me too.
I'm gonna take this quarterback. I'm gonna need a safety blanket though soon.
There's one quarterback on the board that I really like. Excuse me. I'm
I
not
need more running back.
Do you have a quarterback?
Me?
No.
Yeah, I have a quarterback. I have Brady.
Oh, you're looking for a backup?
No, I'm not. I don't even think I'm gonna draft a backup. To be honest, well, at least not these 2 rounds.
I might draft a backup just because I feel like I need one.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in Brady. The only way Brady's gonna make it to the bench if he plays horrible, and I don't.
Could get hurt.
I don't think he's getting hurt.
It's like what, 44?
Yeah, I mean, but I think he just takes care of his body so well.
Hey, googly eyes, you picked Brees?
I did pick Breeze.
That's who I was gonna pick if he fell to me the next round.
I had to because I think Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback, but Drew Brees is more known for that high-powered run and gun offense, and I mean he has the arm to prove it. So I think he's a very good fantasy production quarterback.
So you're saying Rodgers doesn't have the arm?
No, not at all.
Yeah, you're hurting my feelings right now, man.
Let's go, CeeDee Lamb.
You finally got the cowboy you wanted. I'm happy for you, Mike.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. You took Michael Gallup right on my palms.
Do you want to trade?
Listen, I'll give you CeeDee Lamb for Michael Gallup.
No.
Okay, what are you thinking?
I don't know. We'll look later. I don't really like unless it's with Tommy. Tommy, you want to trade?
Yeah, I'll do it, Trey.
Give me Patrick Mahomes and I'll give you Carson Wentz.
Perfect.
I really hope there's this one running back that falls to me next round, but I gotta go with my man or Connor's man, Chris Herndon.
Is that your starting tight end?
Yep, he's breaking out this season. Not even worried about it. He's gonna be a target monster for the Jets.
Guess what I found?
Oh wow.
Look at Connor nodding his head up and down. He never agrees with me.
Connor, what are your thoughts? Are you salty?
I'm not. I'm going tight end here next.
Who?
Oh,
No, Connor! No. Connor, I thought I was gonna just no. Connor, what do you think? Cam Newton or Big Ben?
Who?
Cam Newton or Big Ben?
Cam.
Ooh.
I think Cam's running upside.
Cam's running is
Oh,
good.
Madison got picked right after me.
Or
That's
Daniel
what-
Jones. No, I'm not taking Daniel Jones. Are you kidding me?
I think you guys are sleeping on Daniel Jones.
I don't think he's that good.
I don't think he's that good either. I just think the offense is going to be a lot better.
Why are the Heat coming out so stale today?
What did they add on offense?
They didn't add anyone. I just think that they're going to be healthier. I mean,
There's 2 Giants wide receivers right now on the top.
mhm. and they brought in Jason Garrett. I think he's a good offensive corner. I don't think he's a good head coach, but I think he's good for fantasy purposes.
I'm gonna ruffle a few feathers with my next pick. I'm going with the Steelers defense. That's why.
oh, there you go.
Why the Steelers defense?
I feel like there's nothing I truly need right now, and I just want to be that type of guy that I know that Dane and Connor are probably looking at the Steelers defense. So I gotta be that guy.
Suck it.
Can we put that in the episode, please?
I think that should be in our intro.
Suck it.
Suck it.
Oh my god, a kicker! The draft is over. Guys, how you feel about your team?
I feel really good about my team.
I'm pretty happy. Towards the middle and the end rounds, the running back list was kind of thin, so I had to pick Benny Snell and Tony Pollard. But they have some good upside, decent upside. I'm happy.
I'm pretty happy. I got Pat Mahomes, so that was good. And I don't know. I think I had a pretty good draft. You know me. I don't know football as well, but you guys helped me out. I think I have a pretty decent team.
Yeah, Tommy, your team is solid.
Thank
No,
you.
it's not. Tommy, you're gonna lose, but everyone's gonna lose in this here than me. But
Everyone except me.
all right, we're just gonna have to see. We'll keep you guys in. We'll let you guys know what happens throughout the weeks. But we are moving to a new schedule, as we've said before. So we will see you guys in 6 days. 6 days. I know you guys are gonna miss us. We're honestly crying. Connor, they know how to count. You don't need to put that up for
I
them.
just wanted to put it up for a visual.
Gonna miss you guys. All right, we'll see you guys in 6 days. Subscribe. Oh wait, subscribe, like, smash
Follow.
the subscribe button, follow us, everything. And we will see you guys in 6 days.
Go Jets.
Go Yankees.